Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. This is a special election broadcast for covering the state assembly results of Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana. And do we have some surprising results for you? I've been watching it for the last 1.5 hours or so. A lot of development. We're going to keep you posted on all that. We're going to have a few guests come in and go, but one guest is going to be there right through the program, and that is Mohit Khandari, who has been covering it from Jammu. And we are going to be basically, Jammu and Kashmir is the most interesting story because a lot of things have happened, and we think that there is some surprise there also. So now let's welcome Mohit Khandari ji. Mohit ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel. How are you, sir?
Ji, namaskar, sir. It's a bright sunny day here in Jammu, sir.
Very good, very good. And looks like the results are
So
going to be
let's
very
see
good
how
too.
is sun going to shine today.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So one of the
Sir.
things that I noted down these numbers. BJP's voting percentage from the last Jammu and Kashmir elections to now has gone up from 23% to 37%. And National Conference also has gone up to 27%. PDP is at 10 and Congress is at 8%. This is the number I got about half an hour ago. This is Jammu and Kashmir. We'll give you the actual leads and so on and so forth in just one moment. But the biggest surprise is what has been happening in Haryana. I was following Republic, and I'm going to be very honest here. Initially, it looked like BJP was trailing, and it was trailing bad. It came down to like 25 and 55, 25 for BJP and 55 for Congress. Then Republic switched their feeds to Pratyaksha channel. They said that this is a different channel, and all of a sudden the entire thing has switched 180 degrees. Mohit ji, this is a huge surprise. Just now I'm looking at it. 𝗣𝗚𝗃 is in the lead in 49 out of 90 in Haryana. On its own, it can form the government this time. Your thoughts, sir? What happened?
See, initially the voting trends they were picking up that Congress is going to be in a very comfortable position to form government, and Congress people, they were talking about distributing jalebis and even inviting Prime Minister and telling on air that we'll be rushing some sweets for the Prime Minister also. But all of a sudden, in last half an hour, the things seems to be changing on ground, and as you say, the postal ballots must have given them the initial leads. But after, since EVMs are opening up and different constituencies are now counting votes, so BJP is staging a huge comeback, and it looks like that Congress is now going to struggle to retain its initial leads. So let us see, another 1 hour is more crucial, because if BJP is able to hold on to this number, so surely they are already half a mark, and they may be in a position to form government. But we'll have to wait and watch for another 1 hour to see whether they are able to consolidate their leads, and whether Congress is again staging a comeback, because election results are full of surprises. The situation is right now a bit dynamic, you have to say, in nature, because if BJP can also stage a comeback, Congress can also see its charts going up. So let's wait for another at least 1 hour, because that will be the crucial time period during which things can change or stabilize for one party and the other way also.
First question for you. This is a good question to ask you to start with. See, Jammu and Kashmir is a union territory, and now elections are being held. This is not really a state assembly. It is sort of an assembly, but it is like Delhi assembly, isn't it? Just talk to us a little bit about what is going to be the status. Much of the power still resides with the lieutenant governor, isn't it?
Sir, already before the counting started, there is a big controversy is already going on here in Jammu and Kashmir related to nomination of members to the JK Assembly. If I take you back to the December 2023, that time an amendment was introduced in the reorganization bill, wherein LG was empowered to nominate at least 5 members, which included 2 members from the Kashmiri Pandit community, including one woman, 2 members from the women community, which was already there in the previous assembly also, and 1 member representing Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir refugee community. So all the parties are saying our zero starts, BJP zero starts from 5. So this is a very interesting thing, that Congress and National Conference are exploring the options whether they can go to the Supreme Court and seek further clarification, because they are of the opinion that if the mandate is in favor of the opposition parties like Congress and NC Alliance, so they should not be given free hand to nominate BJP sponsored candidates, which can change the dynamics on ground. So since you talked about how it is going to be, so before the counting started, this kind of discussion is already on. Second thing, as you rightly said, before the election process started, there were several sweeping powers were given to LG, like police control will remain in the security as such will remain with the LG's office. So that is going to be a big tug of war going to happen when the chief minister will sit in office. If he has no control over the law and order situation, and politically he will be held responsible for the law and order. So LG is holding the baton of power because he is controlling at the behest of Home Ministry of India. So it is going to be, and rightly so, Umar Abdullah before going into the polls used to say that it is no different from the municipal body, because you have taken all the powers from the office of chief minister. And 2 days earlier also Umar Abdullah had alleged that something fishy is going on in the civil secretariat, where chief secretary was assigned the task of changing the service rules, rules of the governance. So though BJP rightly and office of Home Minister Amit Shah also rebutted that claim of Mr. Umar Abdullah. So we are heading for very interesting times if NC and Congress they are able to form government. So the power will keep the tug of war will keep happening between the office of LG, as we witnessed in Delhi and other centers also, sir.
Thank you, sir. And we just want to take a small moment to listen to Sree 𝗍𝗍 Rajagopalan, who sent us this update. I have a feeling this was sent before the tide turned. Let's listen to 𝗍𝗍 Rajagopalan.
Congress winning in Haryana is because of the freebies, because of this Agniveer, because of other problems which BJP faced. Congress exploited the situation very effectively, and my understanding, yes, it is going to be a very ticklish thing for Mr. Narendra Modi's future politics. And second thing, regional parties are going to pressurize Congress not to accept certain major decisions, because the Muslim vote bank and other things are also shifting from regional parties to Congress. So that is the clutch of the entire issue. Let us wait and watch how it fans out. But Maharashtra election and Jharkhand election are going to be very, very tough for BJP from the results of Haryana and Jammu Kashmir. Second thing, Umar Abdullah is going to be the face of Jammu Kashmir now. And similarly, 𝗤𝘂𝘁 𝗍𝙑 in Haryana will create immense problem, Mr. Iyer.
Thank you, sir. If you want to take a look at updating our numbers for our viewers on Jammu and Kashmir, if you have any updates, Mohit.
Yes, sir. Sir, no, NC and Congress combined together, they are touching 49. And BJP is trailing at, I should not be using the word trailing, BJP is able to retain at least 22 leads as of now. And significantly, PDP's tally stands at 2 and others 16. And there is only one candidate from the 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗍𝘆 𝗢𝘂𝘁 party who is leading from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, I guess, the brother of Engineer 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
So this is the situation. Thank you so much. I don't know where we got this thing from. This could be Election Commission of India, which is the most accurate in my opinion, because this is the final word.
Ji, sir, but the number dekhiye, BJP is also 22 on this panel also, and NC 40, JKNC 41, and Indian National Congress 8. So that number is equal. 41 plus 8 is equal to 49, sir, which I have stated, sir. I have stated the combined. The bifurcation is 41 for National Conference and 8 for Congress. which is 49, and 22 for BJP, sir.
That's excellent. Now, if you want to take a look at Haryana numbers, oh, okay, go ahead, go through this thing, Mohitji, while I get some updates on the Haryana. Go ahead.
Sir, now I can tell you something significant about the performance of some of the common faces, like Ravinder Rana, who is the state BJP chief. Supposedly, he is trailing by more than 5,000 plus votes from Nowshera Assembly segment in Rajouri, sir. And similarly, daughter of Mehbooba Mufti in 𝗣𝗽𝗼𝗀𝗲𝗏, the bastion of PDP, because her grandfather Mufti Muhammad Saeed, Mehbooba Mufti herself contested from the seat. She is also trailing. Then another Congress working president, Raman Bhalla, is trailing from Araspura, Jammu South seats in Jammu. And there is another candidate from Sri Mata Vaishno Devi seat. BJP as of now is leading, but it is expected that their independent candidate will stage a comeback in Mata Vaishno Devi assembly segment in Katra. And Umar Abdullah as of now is also leading, and other players among them, Lal Singh from the Congress party is trailing from Basoli seat by a margin of more than 5,000 plus votes. So these are the common across different party lines. I can tell you right now.
So here we are taking a look at Haryana. In Haryana, we are seeing that BJP is at 43, INC is at 34. This is 77, 78, 79. It's 84 seats only. And there are people who are projecting for all 90. And if I look at all 90, BJP is at 49 and INC is at 36. One of the interesting things, and we will know only after the analysis is done, one of the interesting things that I heard, Mohitji, you are closer to Haryana than I am. You can tell me if this is right or wrong. See, it is not going to make it if the Jat vote alone voted as a bulk for the Congress. They also needed the Dalits to vote because Muslims are not a big percentage in Haryana. So in the Dalit case, something appears to have happened 3 days before the election. Something has happened. We don't know what it is, but 1 or 2 tweets I saw in social media saying that, are the Dalits changing their mind? So if something like that happened, and also there's another interesting thing that somebody told me, that, you know, any Jat family which has seen their sons or daughters work in the armed forces, they tend to vote for BJP.
True,
so interesting dynamics at work.
But the very fact that despite this strong campaign by the Congress party against the BJP on these issues, they have not failed to cut much ice within the sections of the society, and that is why, when all segments, when all sections, like across different economic strata and crossing all the caste barriers, they have voted unitedly for the BJP candidates, and they are pretty satisfied with the performance of the government also. And Congress, because of its groupism, like there were many faces, you see 𝗲𝗏 परिवार जैसे आपने बोला, और उनसे पहले the Shailja factor was also playing its role. So in totality, the voter has decided to form stable government which holds promises, which gives delivery is better than the Congress ruled states. So all these factors must have played a significant role at the time, and as you rightly said, 2 days before, they have made up their mind which way they want to vote this time also, and that is also is reflected. Initially, if Congress was able to establish a lead, but now it's more than 1 hour they are trailing, and their numbers are going down, and BJP is further consolidating, and we'll see by 12 p.m. BJP will be able to be in a very comfortable majority and form the government on its own strength.
Yeah, Mohitji, excuse me, I didn't mean to any disrespect to you. My other terminal is on my right. That's why I was looking at it.
I know that you're looking at the numbers there. Even I'm also having a look at my other terminals to just get if there is any update flowing on the chat. So
I have been telling this, guys, exit polls are sometimes a joke. So Mohitji, the other takeaway here, is that, people are saying that if Haryana goes to Congress, then every day there will be agitation at the doors of Delhi, because like the way the Manohar Lal Khattar government actually stopped all these people from crossing the border at some place called something. I don't remember the exact name. So they were thinking that, oh look, there is going to be riots, there's going to be problems in Delhi. At least to some extent that probably may not happen. Again, we should not be too early to count these things, because it was the other way for a short while and then it turned this way. So we have to wait and see. Can we take a look at Haryana in terms of how many rounds have been done? Because if you look at the ECI site, bring up the Haryana, you can see, if you go to the individual candidates, you can see how many rounds of counting has been done. There you go. So like, for example, the first one, Radaur, you can see it's at 3 of 17. There are 17 rounds to go. These are all early indications.
BJP has already crossed halfway mark there. That is the most significant.
Yes. But what I am trying to point is the status 3/17, 2/16. I think, Moji, I could be wrong.
They are in the very early stages. They are in the very early stages. It's a third round which is probably taking, and total there will be 16 rounds, sir.
Yes. So if
like in Jammu and Kashmir, we'll be having 14 rounds, and maybe because of the electorate size, they have 16 rounds. They have divided it that way.
Yes, indeed. So you can see that this is still early days. However, I have to say, if
at least let us reach them halfway mark, 7 rounds, at least 8 rounds should give you a better picture that which party is going to form the government and which party is doing better than the adversary.
Yes, indeed. And viewers, I'm hoping to get Prathosh ji also on our channel in about half an hour or so, and we will hear him also. By the time this situation in Haryana would have stabilized, we will know a better indicator of who's going to be able to form the government. So now let us go back to Jammu and Kashmir. Mohit ji, 43 seats in Jammu. And the latest number, can you bring up Jammu numbers, please? There are 43 seats in Jammu, and if you look at the numbers, wow, Jammu BJP is again mounting a comeback. It is 26 now, and JKNC is
toggle between 23 to 28. That is expected, because there are 3 to 5 seats which are less than 2,000 and 1,000 margin. So it will keep happening till we reach 7th or 8th round. Because there are pockets, different wards are there, ward wise, if they are doing the counting ward wise. So there will be wards which are dominated by the Congress party, the trend will show a different picture. If the wards are held by the BJP, they will show a different picture.
Now, if you take a look at the Jammu area, there are 43 seats. Tell us what was the position in the previous previous assembly.
Sir, I'll break it like this, sir. There are 43 seats. So 24 seats come from 4 districts of Jammu, Samba, Kathua, and Udhampur, right? So in 2014 elections, there were 21 seats. Post delimitation, 3 more seats were added in this region. So BJP had won 19 seats out of 21. And only 2 seats were won by the National Conference candidates. And they have this time joined BJP. So it makes BJP had all the 21 candidates on their side even in 2024. And 24 seats. In addition, there are 8 seats in Rajouri Poonch district and 8 seats in Chenab Valley region, Doda, Kishtwada, and Ramban. So BJP's performance in these 2 regions, they are going to give push to the BJP's chances of forming government. Because even if BJP retains all the 24 seats, which they are not going to, but you have to build on this base, 24 seats from these 4 districts, plus BJP is looking at a number of at least 7 or 6 from these 2 districts of Rajouri, Poonch, and Chenab Valley. And on ground, I am aware, as of now, BJP is ahead on 4 assembly segments of Chenab Valley region out of 8 seats. So let us see whether they are able to retain their hold for another 1 hour on these 4 seats. And then Rajouri and Puch, they are also expecting at least 3 seats. So 24 plus 7, 31. Again, minus if Congress is able to win some seats from the 24, then there will be that subtraction from that number. So that is why this is toggling between 26, 27, 28, because maximum they can go up to 30, 31. Beyond that, they cannot expect seats from the Jammu region, because other 14 to 15 seats will be shared between National Conference and the Congress party out of these 43.
Wonderful. And I'm hearing, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, I'm hearing that the BJP's partner in the valley is also ahead in a few seats. What
Yes,
is
sir.
JPC?
Since you talked about Jammu, so I was giving you a picture of 43 seats of the Jammu region. Now coming back
43,
to the valley, where you have 47 seats, so at least 3 seats, Jammu and Kashmir Apni party candidates are right now ahead on 2 assembly segments, and then another third candidate, BJP is hoping that at least they will open their account in at least Kokarnag, which is a scheduled tribes seat, reserve seat from Kokarnag in Anantnag. So these 3 seats, there are expectations that BJP and its allies, and there are other independent candidates which are supported by BJP. I'm specifically mentioning these 3 seats because they are already ahead in the initial rounds of counting, and there are more than half a dozen other candidates who are expected to perform well. And let us see whether they are able to win the seat in the final tally, and whether 𝗖𝗎 can that stage a comeback and win those seats, especially in the North Kashmir and Central Kashmir districts.
You know, one interesting thing is when there is a trend set, Mohitji, the trend tends to increase. In other words, let us say one party was leading, the other party was trailing. Then the leading party tends to go further and further ahead, even in the close battles. So the margin at the end, by the time all the votes are counted, the margins will be even bigger, even wider. Yeah. This is what we have seen in the past. Now, if you look at this thing in Jammu and Kashmir, what I would request you to do is to find out if you can get an update on voter percentage of the BJP. The last time I had it was 37%, 27 for National Conference.
It is hovering between 28 to 29% as of now. And in case of Congress 𝗖𝗎, it is roughly 37-38%. And for both Congress and PDP, it is less than 10%.
So this must be changing. Otherwise, I would not see the numbers go back and forth. See, there were numbers where they were saying BJP was as low as 20.
Between 2014 and between 2019 Lok Sabha, BJP had seen downslide of even voting percentage. But now this time, with a good percentage of voting taking place in Jammu region, they are expecting that it should go up to 40-41%. So since the counting is still going on, so the total votes which have been counted as of now, out of that, I'm saying that they have managed at least 28 to 29% as of now. So it will further go up as we progress during the counting, sir.
Thank you. And now let's swing back to Haryana, because if I look at what I'm watching is Navbharat Times Now Hindi, BJP has further increased its lead in Haryana. Let's see what 𝗎𝐶𝑖 is saying. Can we switch to Haryana, please? This is Jammu and Kashmir. Now we're going to switch to Haryana. Okay, so here I just first need to count the total: 82, 83, 84, 89. Out of 89, it is showing that BJP is leading in 46. But according to Times Now Navbharat, BJP is leading in 53 and Congress in 32. And there is no leads for JJP or INLD. All these things are nothing. And whatever is remaining is all independents. That is 5. So somewhere we are seeing what I was telling you, Mohitji, that once you establish a lead, then that lead tends to go and increase with time. Yeah, it gets hard. Like, for example, just stop here, please, 1 second. Samalkha, we have done 6 rounds. I don't know who is in Samalkha, who is leading there. Just can go back up a little bit. Yeah, Samalkha. Manmohan Badana, I don't know who he is. So you tell me, Mohitji, from your experience, let us say for going and looking at Bharatiya Janata Party. So he looks comfortable to me, plus 5,000. And you said that typically if a 5,000 vote lead is established, that tends to, and if you'll keep it, I mean, if it's holding for like half an hour or 1 hour, chances are that will be there till the end. Your thoughts, Mohitji?
Yes, see, the average vote count is roughly 1 lakh or between 1 lakh and 1 lakh 10 or 20,000 maximum. Because in Jammu and Kashmir, we have few constituencies who are like having a voter base of 1.3 lakh, 1.1 lakh, and 1.2 lakh. Rest all are less than 1 lakh. So if 70% polling has happened and 70,000 meaning like 1 lakh से 70,000 poll हुआ है, anybody who is taking 30,000 plus vote is going to win the election. And that if the margins of the rival candidate is like less than 5,000 or about 5,000, that means he is also having 20% vote share. So out of 70,000, if the winning candidate is having 30,000 plus vote, so there is a scope of only this 4,000 to 5,000 window only. So many times seats exchange hands less than 500 votes, few hundred votes also, and many seats they are won by margin of 1,000 or 2,000 odd votes. So that is the common trend, because the total size of polling is such that there is no other scope. Ki if there is a landslide victory, only in that case the candidate is winning more than 50,000 votes. So there the margins go up 10,000 or 15,000. Otherwise, common assembly constituencies have a vote share of 3,000 to 5,000 or odd 6,000, 7,000. It remains the same because of the composition of the total votes which are polled on D-Day and the valid votes of, and there is no such trend in support of Nota, because Nota is another option which they have, but very few voters they opt for Vota. In a multi-corner contest, this number goes further down, and if it is a by this thing between two parties straight contest, then it is bound to happen like this only, sir.
Thank you, Moji. Now let us swing back to Jammu and Kashmir numbers, and maybe you can take a look at the leads of various candidates to kind of give us a sense of where things are. I'm just going to take a small break and go and find out if my guest is ready to come in. So just keep going and I'll be right back. Just go ahead, show the Jammu numbers.
So this number, they are not revising this number on the ECI website. Let me check. Sir, right now BJP has improved its tally as per the India Today survey, their predictions which they are saying, like 25 for the BJP and 47 for Congress NC combined, and this is reflected in the ECI data also. 39 for the Jammu and Kashmir National Conference and 8 for the Congress. And according to this ECI, BJP is at 28, and others they are having 7 and 4 for the PDP. So it is a major gain for the National Conference, because if you remember, National Conference was at 15, so they are gaining more than 2 dozen seats, 24 plus for the National Conference. So it clearly means that all the attempts made by Engineer Rashid and other smaller parties like Sajab Loans People's Conference and Jammu and Kashmir Apni Party, they have failed to divert the voter towards their slogans and towards their roadmap, and National Conference is able to consolidate its ground further, and it is happening at least for the first time after 1996, because constant was NC had maximum won 28 seats in 2002 elections when NC was voted out. NC had won 28 seats. Further in 2009, when NC formed a government with Congress, again its number was 28. And in 2014, NC number had come down to 15. So after a gap of, you can say, almost 20 plus years, NC is staging a comeback, and that is why they are able to win or establish leads on at least 39 seats as of now.
Mohanji, I would like you to take individual constituencies to kind of give us a sense
Okay.
of whether it's going to happen. So please bring up the individual seats, and I'll just take a small break to see if I can line up the next guest. Go ahead, please.
Right, sir. Sir, if I
Thank
talk about Umar Abdullah to begin with, who is likely to be the chief ministerial face of the government of National Conference Congress combined, he's contesting from two assembly segments of 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁 and Gandarbal. So, and see, he's leading by a margin of 2,000 plus votes, I guess. And then there are other significant players from the valley. Salman Sagar from Old Srinagar, 𝗤𝘂𝘁𝘆. Ali Mohammad Sagar, he's the general secretary. His son is also contesting this. 𝗤𝘁𝘆 seat is contested by Ali Mohammad Sagar. He's the general secretary of National Conference, and you can see he's leading by a margin of 4,000 plus votes. And we can have a look at the 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁 seat of Umar Abdullah also, because Umar Abdullah is contesting from two seats. 𝗣𝗚𝘂 in Badgaon. See, here also he is leading by 4,000 plus votes. Then we can have a look at Chhanpura. He is the leader of Jammu and Kashmir Apni Party, Altaf Bukhari, Chhanpura in Srinagar. He is trailing. He is trailing significantly. He is trailing, and we can have a look at Sree Gufara 𝗣𝗽𝗻𝘆, where Iltija Mufti is contesting from Anantnag. Like Sree Gufara 𝗣𝗽𝗻𝘆, Sree Gufara S. She is trailing right again, 3,000 plus votes. And see the third candidate, who is the BJP leader, he is at number 3. And significantly, this is the only seat where there is no independent candidate in the fray. There are only 3 candidates. Mr. Bashir Ahmed Veeri of the National Conference, Ms. Iltija Mufti, and Sophie Yusuf. He is trailing at number 3. Sir, we can have a look at Langate Assembly constituency, where from Awami Ittihad Party candidate, brother of Engineer Rashid, is contesting. Langate in Kupwara. Langate, Langate.
Go to next page. Go to next page.
So, let's see, we can shift to some other seats in Jammu. We can go to Basoli to see with the Lal Singh of the Congress party, who is a rebel leader, has improved its performance there, or he's also again trailing from Basoli. B. He's trailing by more than 3,000 plus votes, 13,000 rather. No, it is very difficult for him to stage a comeback from this seat. So we can have a look at seat of Jammu proper, RS Pura 𝗤𝙁𝙤, from where working president of the Congress party, Raman Bhalla, RS Pura Jammu South. BJP leader, he's a general secretary of BJP, Mr. Narendra Singh Raina. He's contesting for the first time, and he is leading by more than 2,000 plus votes. Then there is Bahu Assembly segment, which is very significant, where from Deputy Chief Minister, former Deputy Kavinder Gupta is not contesting this time, but this Vikram Randhawa of BJP is contesting, and Taranjit Singh Tony. No, earlier Tony was leading, and now the BJP has staged a comeback, and he's leading by 2,000 plus votes. He's expected to win, but previously he was trailing before we started, so he was trailing at that moment. That is why I just had a look. So there is a Jammu proper seat, Jammu East. That is the old city of Jammu, Jammu East. No, BJP is leading here, and Jammu West also BJP is leading, as of which I am aware. Jammu West, BJP is leading, Arvind Gupta is leading. There is one seat from Chhamb in Akhnur, from where son of former Congress MP Madanlal Sharma Satish Sharma as independent he is contesting because Congress denied him the ticket. So he is contesting as an independent candidate. Earlier in the morning, he was leading Satish Sharma from 𝗬𝗻. And he is up against former Deputy Chief Minister of the Congress Party, Mr. Tara Chand. Let us see the status of that seat, 𝗬𝗻 Assembly segment.
Yeah, okay. I think he's still holding on to. This is all the seats where BJP is leading. We want to go back and see others. Sachinji, go back one step.
Satish Sharma, 𝗬𝗻. 𝐶HHAMB.
We are searching for the.
Sir, 𝐶HAMB 𝗬𝗻 hai na sir wo to. It is there. It's a name of the constituency. That is why I'm.
There you go. Satish Sharma is still leading.
He is still leading. He's a son of former MP of the Congress Party. His father died during COVID, Mr. Madan Lal Sharma. He was two-time MP from Jammu region. So Congress denied him the ticket. And see, the Congress candidate Tara Chand is at number 3 and number 2 is BJP and he is leading because he is getting a lot of sympathy votes and he himself is an active worker. That is why he decided, because the local people thought he should be their representative in the state assembly. That is why he is leading above two senior leaders from the Congress and the BJP. So we can have a look at Udhampur also, because our Mata Vaishno Devi, because Prime Minister himself addressed 2 rallies in Udhampur and Doda. We can have a look at some of the seats in Doda, Kishtwar, Padar and Kishtwar.
Yeah, you have to go. I think they are all. Kishtwar, I think BJP is leading. Yeah.
BJP is leading. So the other candidate is Sajjad Ahmed Kichlu. He was MOS home in the previous government headed by Umar Abdullah. He is also strong because the margin is very narrow, 784 votes only. So we cannot predict as of now which way the seat will shift, because 80% plus polling has happened in this segment, sir. So it is going to be a very close contest at the end of the evening. Let us see who wins finally. And there is another seat for Padar, because another player from the BJP, Sunil Sharma, General Secretary of the party, Padar 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 also, Padar. Sunil Sharma is contesting from PADDER, Padar Nagsani. And if you want,
there
we
you go,
can
there
have a
you go,
look
Padar.
from Bhadarwa also. Padar, Pooja Thakur of National Conference is leading. Sir, see, BJP candidate is trailing here. Sunil Sharma,
Yeah.
he led the campaign. Amit Shah also addressed rallies in this segment, and Rajnath Singh also addressed rallies in this segment. And Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is MOS PMO, is a member parliament from this area. So they were all camping here and campaigning in a big way to ensure the victory. But looks like 4,000 plus margin is there. Pooja Thakur is a National Conference leader and a DDC chairperson also in the area. So that is why they have given mandate to the women candidate, National Conference, hoping that she can turn around the, and it is happening, sir. And we can have a look at Bhadrava also, because Ghulam Nabi Azad also is hoping that some of their candidates can make some difference on the ground. Mr. Majid Wani is contesting from one of the seats in Bhadrava West. Bhadrava and Bhadrava West, there are 3 seats in Bhadrava. Dalip Singh Parihar is leading as of now. There is another seat, this is Bhadrava, there is another Bhadrava West. No.
Maybe it's independent.
But the name of the seat is Bhadrava West.
Let's get back to Haryana now. You can look for some other places to get more latest trends. Let's take a quick back look at because we are not seeing that Bhadarwa.
I'll just try and find out.
So in Navbharat Times, BJP is at 51, and here it's showing 47, and
47.
83, 84, 89. So they are not showing the 90th seat. I don't know why. Whereas the other one is projecting 51 for BJP and 34 for INC, and they are not counting in these two, INLD and BSP. So somewhere this is very, very close. Let's take a look at the Sachinji. Can you bring up what is the INLD lead seat and the BSP seat, that we can get an idea how close that is? Can you go in? Oh, interesting that BJP is not even in the top 3 here. क्या हो गया सर जी? They just said इसको छोड़ दो. It's Chautala. Okay, let's go back to the one where BSP is leading. Okay, this is a close one with Aarti Singh Rao giving a very tough fight, just 2,500. And just go up a little bit, it'll tell us how many rounds. Yeah, 18 rounds to go total, 15 rounds to go. So this is still early. So my guess is, in such cases, Mohitji, the party that is leading across the state will tend to lead in these things also. All these close things will also start falling one way. Let's see how it goes. We'll be looking out for that. And in the independents, please, can we take a look at the independents?
5 independents.
Yeah, let's take a look at the first one, Kalka. Oh, very, very close. I wanted to see who was number 2, because that will tell you that the second person has a good chance of closing it. Do you know who this is? Yeah, next one, please. Do you know if 𝗤𝙑𝗿 𝗂𝘂𝘁 went from Bhajpa for not getting a ticket or from Congress for not getting a ticket? Who did it? I mean, which party pissed him off? Do you know? Sachinji can look it up. Let's go to the next one. There's only second round, so there's a long way to go. Again, my prediction that also will be won by BJP. Anil Vij is actually very prominently coming on the TV channel now.
He's singing songs also, sitting with his grandchildren.
Yes. I saw that. All right. So that's a very, very narrow lead for the independent candidate. And Devendra Kadyan, again, this time BJP is in the 3rd position. So that's a little bit difficult for them to make ground on this one, I guess. Next one, please. But only second round. Hisar Savitri Jindal, Ramnivas Rara, and Kamal Gupta. Okay, this is very, very close. Still, I think, because only one round is done. So let's not write off this seat. So I think it's an interesting set of factors at play here. Lot of stuff going on. Still early counting days. And now the BJP number, according to Navbharat, has come down to 49. So it's more in tune with this. 49 and 35 for Congress.
Sir.
And 6 others. So very, very. I think
so it is going to fluctuate for another 1 hour. So only then it will, after you cross at least 6 or 7 rounds, you will get a sense which way it is going to settle finally.
Yes.
Because Congress is again up to 37. So they are also 7 short of halfway mark.
Right. Also, Sachinji, take a look if Rahul Gandhi has tweeted about EVM. Rahul Gandhi or Arvind Kejriwal or Congress. Yeah.
Like a going on in Jammu because of power curtailment. There were certain jokes going on social media that long power cuts are happening late in the evening. So what it is aiming at, or what is the agenda? The power cuts were not happening. So are they tampering with some records, or shifting EVMs? All kind of stuff was circulated on social media platforms by the troublemakers to
It could also
discredit
be
that.
Sirji, it could also be a reason to stop distribution of money also, right?
Sir.
If you don't have power and if the thing is up and down, road lights and all are not there.
Because these days you have my WhatsApp groups at the ward level. So rival candidates, they start sharing such items, agenda items, propaganda items on those groups. They're meant for civic amenities and all other things, but during this campaign period, they were pushing all stuff like communal and other things in their groups, both sides. And I'll not name any party in particular. Everybody was doing it.
Yeah, now let's take a look back at Jammu and Kashmir, see how things are.
So they are stabilizing to that extent only because BJP has not crossed 30 and they are still at the same level. They are fixed 23 to 28 का जो एक उनका barrier वो है group.
There was a band.
जी. And Congress and NC they are plus 47, like they are at 47. So
right.
And if the thing we were talking about, like if the independent numbers are also not significant, so there is no scope for the BJP to even indulge with them, because BJP, if they are held at 28 plus 5, 33, so from where they are going to bring 15 additional people, because PDP also has no number on their side to help them bail them out. Independents also not adding up to that extent that they are able to touch 48 mark. Because at the end of the day, you need 48 MLAs on your side to form the government.
Very true, very true. Now, the 5 seats, we can tag that on to BJP. So we can say BJP is at 33.
33. Right? Then again, you need 15 more. So those 15, they can, PDP and independents together cannot make 15 also. They are at 12, 4 plus 8. And all independents are not BJP supported also. They are from the valley, especially if there are 4 or 5 independents, and if they want to align with National Conference Congress government, how can you bring them on your side? Because the independents based in valley, they are aware that NC is going to form the government and it will be a stable government. The only thing, if NC is not interested in forming government with the Congress, then the parlays will happen. Otherwise,
these are opportunists. Opportunists. They will form the power at any.
Because at the end of the day, you cannot keep Jammu region out of the power, sir. If BJP is not part of the government as such, that means you are not giving space to the mandate of the people of Jammu region. They won't be part of the power matrix in the government. So is it feasible also? Is it doable?
Sirji, they will go the extra mile to make that happen. Even PDP, they will go and say, okay, we'll do Samjhota. What is the Gupkar alliance, sir? Gupkar road mein?
That is true. But the last time, Mufti Mohammad Saeed only acknowledged the fact that he cannot ignore the sentiments of the people of Jammu region, and he decided at the time of making an alliance with BJP that to give space to that sentiment of the Jammu region, we are forming a common minimum program of the government. So this time, if it is all Kashmir-centric government, it is also going to create a lot of power centers, and the struggle will keep happening, like discrimination with Jammu, or Jammu ignored, blindness, Jammu blindness, everything will start happening. And government will have to seriously look at the option when to restore statehood to the region, minus BJP in the power structure.
Thank you, sir. I just got my
coffee
drink for the next 45 minutes, so I can keep my throat a little bit wet. Now, let's go back to Haryana, because somewhere something happened. Mohitji, take a look at if there's a. Do you read Haryanavi?
Like occasionally, because my elder brother stays in Haryana. So I think whenever I'm there, I come across few anecdotes have happened with us during my stay.
Sachinji also follows Haryanvi. So maybe we can take a look at something has changed. There is some wave that happened. See, anti-incumbency was so strong. Even the most positive diehard BJP pollster, I mean BJP supporting pollster like 𝗤𝙑 Sriram, right? Even they were saying it is difficult for BJP to win. Not win. Now they are winning with a simple majority. From where is losing badly to where is retaining with a simple majority. They are improving their position to that of 2014, Mohitji. In 14, they are only 46. Right now, they are at 50, 50.
Sir.
So, see, the point I'm trying to make is third time you are coming back and you have also improved on your seat position.
And nobody was able to read this also, sir.
Exactly, exactly.
So that X factor remains there. That what has happened between these two last 3 days, which has given BJP that extra push, which that they have, if they are able to comfortably cross the halfway mark. So it may be,
Yes,
it may
indeed.
be the promise, it may be the groupism or the bickering within the Congress party. The people were not acknowledging earlier, and now they decided that they will keep fighting among themselves and they will not give Haryana the kind of governance they have experienced earlier in the past. So that is the common agenda of the electorate. Basically, they want to join hands with the national government and they want to keep the momentum going in terms of delivery system, so that Haryana wins actually, not the different political parties. So that is why the mandate, if you can read the mandate, it should be the common this thing.
So this is the current position. BJP is at 40 and looks like, can we go to the latest ECI? This is 2019. Thank you. Now let us take a look at how the trends are for 2024. Wow.
47.
Now all 90 are accounted for. So it is matching the performance of 2014 of the BJP. That's impressive, Mohitji. That is impressive.
No, there is error in they are writing 2014. It should be, if they are showing the current data, there is 2009 2014, not 24.
These are 2014 numbers. So
Yes,
BJP
sir.
was at 47 in 2014. At this time, BJP is at 47. I think it will go up. In fact, 𝗏 is projecting 51 for BJP and 32. Clearly, there are 4 seats where it is, very, very kante ka takkar chal raha hai.
So it means Mr. Saini has able to restore the confidence of the electorate in the BJP after they replaced Mr. Khattar.
Yeah.
And he was the kind of confidence he was exuding day before the polling during the press briefing. He was quite sure and quite comfortable that party is going to stage a comeback.
No, for a CM who has just been around for 1 year to make sure that they can engineer a comeback is impressive, because the central command knew that they were going to lose in Haryana.
Another future leader has come on the horizon now, who has turned around the mandate in support of the party.
Very true, very true, very true. So the interesting thing is, even people like Virendra Sehwag was campaigning for Congress. And there was one Dalit leader who went from BJP to Congress one day before the election.
1 hour before the polling.
He gives a bhashan in BJP, one BJP meeting, then goes and joins
Congress.
पैसे आ गए take over. Now let's join Congress.
So that is why they say that voter is very aware these days, and if you are having some kind of this thing hanky-panky happening on the ground, so they are able to read. And the same is happening in Jammu and in Kashmir also. That they've tried to ensure that mandate is fractured. They've given the clear verdict If Congress and NC are able to form government on their own strength, so it's a clear mandate, at least from the perspective of a voter. I'm saying. I'm not saying what is the agenda and what is the debate. I'm saying that voter is able to read what is happening and what is the design. So they are giving that mandate accordingly.
Very
Look
true,
at
very
the.
true.
I'm making a political comment. I'm not taking sides of any party. I'm saying how the voter is behaving.
Yes, indeed. Let me see if I can get another guest. Please go back to looking at what is happening in Jammu and Kashmir, especially those that are independent and where things appear to be very, very
Sir,
close. Let's go
I'm
right
going to
back. I'll
check
come
right
right
now.
back.
All
Yeah.
right, sir. Let us see this. So Congress JKPCC chief is leading from Saltang, Central Saltang in Srinagar by a margin of 7,000 plus votes. This is one seat of the Congress. Duru, we check. Duru. Duru. Ghulam Ahmad Mir, who is the General Secretary of the Congress Party, he is also leading by 11,000 plus votes from Duru Assembly segment. Banihal, we should check. Okay. And she is leading in Banihal against Congress candidate. It's a friendly fight. Anyway, the seat will add up in their tally only, but Congress leader Viqar Rasulwani is trailing by 6,000 plus votes, and Sajjad Shaheen is leading by 6,000 plus votes. Then there is Chineni. Okay, BJP candidate is leading. So there is very interesting contest in Cheneni of Jammu, Udhampur. Both the candidates, they are from originally Panthers party, which has no base now. One of the candidates joined Congress, BJP, Mr. Balwant Mankotia. He is leading, and when he was in the Panthers party, his president, Mr. 𝗏𝗏𝙗𝘅, he is trailing against him. So technically, they are both from the Panthers party because it used to be their constituency, Ramnagar and Udhampur. So now they are one of the candidates from the Panthers party. He joined BJP and he is leading against his former president of the Panthers party, Mr. 𝗏𝗏𝙗𝘅.
Sir, I remember Ajay Raina ji, Colonel Ajay Raina ji telling me that once in Jammu Parliament, Jammu and Kashmir Parliament, one of these guys, I think he started saying Pakistan Zindabad, and 𝗏𝗏 party's leader, he was there. He took a chair and threw it at him. Took a chair and threw it. How dare you bring Pakistan here?
Sir, Bilkul. Bhim Singh was very active. That is why he used to claim that he is the Roaring Panther. His subtitle was Roaring Panther. He used to contest all these elements in the assembly in earlier days. And Farooq Abdullah was really very edgy about his presence in the house. So once he was not elected in the main house, so he was given this thing mandate for the upper house, and he joined there in the upper house, JK legislature. So he really contributed a lot. But the idea of regional party died down after his death because they were not able to consolidate their base beyond 3 or 4 assembly constituencies, sir. But like Kashmir has 2 regional parties and more are coming up, but Jammu, there is no regional fabric sentiment, like regional party which is strong enough to represent the common view. Like there are national parties which are in the fray, and National Conference and PDP, they have some pockets of influence in Rajouri, Poonch and Doda, not in Jammu region as such, like Jammu districts of Samba, Kathua, Udhampur.
Okay, let's get back to the main one now, to Haryana, because that's where the action still is. And I'm trying to coax Sree Rajagopalan to join us. So he's trying to get away. He's actually on another channel. I won't tell you the channel, because if I tell you the channel, you'll all go there. So he's going to come here in just a moment. So 47-36. So 47-46, if they can hold it there, that is the key. How long can they hold it there? Let's go take a look at the INLD, see what is the lead is there.
सर आपके लिए मैं एक इनपुट बता रहा हूँ, जो डोडा वेस्ट हम ढूंढ रहे थे. मैं आई वाज टेलिंग यू भदरवा वेस्ट, इट इज कॉल्ड एज डोडा वेस्ट. So Congress candidate is leading there against a sitting BJP MLA 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝙪 𝗤𝗂𝘀. Pradeep Kumar of the Congress party is leading by 1,000 plus votes there. So BJP was expecting to retain this seat, and but it is not happening because it's round 3 which is finished, and there are total 12 rounds. So at the end of third round, Congress is leading from Doda West seat.
Right. So here, if you look at it, this is a 3-way contest between Arjun Chautala of Lokdal, and Independent is number 2, Congress is 3, and BJP is number 4. Wow, interesting. कौन सा seat है ये? Which seat is this? Rania. 5 rounds done. Wow. It's kind of stabilizing, I think. That looks like it's headed for an independent win. Oh, again, BJP is forged ahead. So it must be one of the 4 independents. Can you click on the 4 independents? Because it was 5 and now it has become 4. Oh, look at the margin, 1199. Go to Ambala cantonment, please. Chitra Sarwara is an independent. Anil Vij. I think Anil Vij will win here. My gut feeling, because this is where the trend comes, right? When the trend is in a certain direction, even if you are trailing by a few thousand votes, you will make up for it as the number of rounds go. It's only 3rd round, 13 more rounds to go here. So I think he may actually win here.
Sir, interesting input. Zadipal is a seat in Srinagar. वहाँ Mr. Tanveer Sadiq, a close aide of Umar Abdullah, he is leading by 7,000 plus votes. And Junaid Mattu, who was mayor of Srinagar Municipal Corporation, he's at number 3. He managed only 1,300 odd votes in round 5. This is the status. And he was with Apni party. He left Apni party and he contested as an independent candidate. Somebody who was mayor of Srinagar, he is trailing from a constituency at number 3.
Are these elected seats, mayor, or is it appointed?
No, it is no. It was elected, sir. All the representatives of different municipal wards, they elect a leader, sir. They will vote for the mayor candidate. For and against. But जो आपका सवाल है, it was a manipulated mandate in the sense that he was helped by various factors in the previous regime, like when Mehbooba Mufti was running the government, so they had some arrangement in place. That's why he became a mayor at that time. And if he was so popular in Srinagar, so why should he be getting only 1,300 votes at round 5? The People's Conference candidate, sir, see, this is significant. The People's Conference, which has no base in Srinagar as such, other than North Kashmir district of Kupwara, he is at number 2, Mr. Ansari, and Tanveer Sadiq is at number 1 with 9,000 plus votes in his kitty and a margin of 7,500 plus votes.
Wow, wow. So again, I'm looking at what happened on BJP in Haryana, and 49 right now. BJP is 49, Congress is 35. There you go. This is ECI number. Wonderful. Let's go take a look at independence again, because I think that is where the numbers are. So we can look at that is Ambala cantonment. That's of course Anil Vij. I think that I have hope that Anil Vij will win that. Go back, please. Let's go to the Congress seats where Congress is leading, because that will tell us how many are close. Is there a way we can sort it on margin? Oh, look at that. 83 votes, Yamuna Nagar. 33 votes, Thane Sar. Oh my goodness. This is something else. How many rounds have been counted so far? Can you score? Yeah, let's 7 rounds. Wow, look at that. 7 rounds counted. Thane Sar seat. Very, very close. And so is Yamuna Nagar, 4 rounds counted. Let's go to the first one, Yamuna Nagar. See who's number 2. Okay, 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝙪 𝗤𝙧𝙗. Okay, now let's go back one step, please. And look at the other one, which is 33. Thane Sar. Again, it is Subhash Sudha, Bharatiya Janata Party, who is behind by 33 votes. But here, all Aam Aadmi Party guy is a strong candidate here. Interesting. This is going to go down to the wire. Keep going, please. Go to the 419. Yeah. Kapoor Singh is in number 2 position. Pradeep Narwal is number 1, 419 seats. And let's see. Okay, wonderful. Let's take a look at that. What's her name? Phogat, Vinesh Phogat. Wrestling. What happened to her?
Sir, I'm raising a red flag for you, sir. Mohammad Yusuf Tariqani from Kulgam is leading by a margin of 1900 odd votes against Mr. Ahmed Rishi, who is supposedly backed by Jamaat-e-Islami.
I see. That's good. I don't want Jamaat to win even second position.
But he's there at number 2. Mr. Tariq, and it is round 3. It is round 3.
Oh, Vinesh is trailing. I'm so happy. This girl, I tell you, she has done everything other than wrestling. Good, good. Now let's go back to what is the constituency you're mentioning, Mohitji, about the red flag?
I was saying Kulgam was a very interesting contest because Mr. Tariqami is contesting there as a lone CPIM candidate, the red flag in the valley. So he was up against Mr. Sayar Reshi, but Kulgam constituency, sir.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. CPIM. Wow. So these guys are lined with Congress or what?
No, yes, he's part of the NC Congress combined, sir. He was the anchor of Gupkar Alliance. He was the spokesperson and the convener, sir.
Each side says, I don't want your guys, so they settle for a lightweight. Interesting.
Sir, I'm just looking at interesting contestant. That is why I'm just raising these points, okay, so that you know what kind of mandate the people of Kashmir are also.
Right.
We should look at a Gurez seat. That is also very interesting. National Conference is leading Gurez. National Conference is leading at round 4, 900 plus votes.
Yep, you got it.
Nazir Ahmed Khan. Actually, BJP was hoping that they can get a foothold there, but it looks
very tight, very tight. 4 rounds done, only 1 round left.
900 margin is there.
Yeah, very tight, very tight.
So he's in the race as of now. Another 3 rounds. Let us see what.
Now, this is the scheduled tribe you said, right? No, this can't be scheduled.
It is. But there are total 9 seats which are reserved. 6 in the Jammu region and 3 in the valley. So this is one of the 3 seats in the valley which is reserved for scheduled tribe.
So these people are scheduled tribe? Nazir Ahmed Khan and Fakir Muhammad Khan?
Ji sir, because this is a reserve seat, they are all scheduled tribes, sir.
I thought Khans were Pathans.
Sir, that may be having a different background ki why they write so, but otherwise it's a reserve seat, so that nobody else can contest in first place.
हमारे पास ऐसा बहुत होता है कि for contesting they are scheduled castes,
but they have a paper, उनके पास दस्तावेज है कि वो उसको belong करते हैं, unless you contest that document.
For that कागज दिखाएंगे, for that they कागज दिखाएंगे.
वो उसके लिए हाँ जी sir.
Okay, let's get back to Haryana, where things are still very, very tight. Thank you. Next, let's get back to Haryana. Still a very, very tight contest here. And I'm going to try and see if Prathosh can join us, because he may be able to give us an explanation on what is going right for BJP there. Let's just look at those which are very, very slim leads. 25, let's bring up that. Kharkhoda. Wow, 25 votes. Kitne rounds हुए हैं? How many rounds? 7 rounds, halfway mark. What do you think in this, Mohitji? Who do you think is going to win?
From this particular seat, sir?
Yeah, Kharkhoda in Haryana. Both sides are so tight. Barely 25 votes.
So let them bring another EVM and let's see the margin goes up or comes further close.
Yeah. See, I'm seeing, because this will hold. Of the 48 that we are seeing here, only one is tight. Everywhere else, it is not bad. They have a decent lead, right? Sure. And in about half an hour, we'll know, because then we will be crossing the 8th round or 9th round, and that would kind of establish it for the rest of the evening as the polling goes. So
sir, BJP chief in J&K is, I should not be saying so, but more than 9,000 plus margin. He's trailing by 9,000 plus votes. So Mr. Ravinder Raina, the state BJP chief from Naushera.
Oh, okay.
So he's trailing by 9,000 plus votes, sir.
And how many rounds are done?
4 rounds out of 10.
Ravinder Raina. Oh wow, this is tough. This is looking difficult.
Like the 𝗖𝐶 candidate has already polled 16,000 plus votes. Ravinder Raina has polled only 6,000 votes. And the others, there are no other candidates in the picture, because all of them are less than 1,000. So they are not making it. The contest is between these two only candidates.
Correct. Sure. See, sometimes what happens is, if there is a solid Hindu population ward, then you can get a chunk of votes.
If I tell you the background of this seat, this Mr. Surinder Chaudhary, who is contesting this time from the national conference, he was his rival candidate in 2014, and he lost the election by a margin of 10,000 plus votes. Then he joined BJP also, but BJP didn't handle him well, or there was some kind of ego clash between the two leaders. So he left BJP and joined back national conference. And he was very active in his constituency all through the last 2 years. And BJP chief Ravinder Raina was busy at the state level, moving around, and he ignored, you can say, or he was not getting enough time to be in his constituency. So that is the price he's paying up now, because he was not keen on contesting also, as per the initial reports. That is why his name figured in the last and the final list which BJP released at the time of releasing names. So he was expecting that he should not be contesting, because he knew he has not worked hard on the ground in his constituency. So, and that is now reflected in the mandate, that because there was disconnect with his own electorate there, and Surinder Chaudhary was all along connected with the masses there and attending all other events there and available to those people. So they had largely voted for him only.
I was trying to get our other guests. Unfortunately, they are all still busy, so they will not be able to do it. We'll just do for another 5 minutes and then we'll wrap it up, because I think
Sir,
the
because
trend.
I have to also attend one event at 11:30. So I'll ask you to excuse me also after 11:30, not beyond before 11:30.
Yeah. We'll wrap up by that time. We'll wrap
Sure,
up in
sir.
10 minutes. In fact, I'll
Sir,
give you 5
sir.
minutes so you can have some chai
No
pani
issues,
and
no issues. I'm here only, sir.
very good. So let's get back to Haryana again. See what other race is very close. I just want to look at the close races so that we can have some sort of a feeling that yes, this is going to stay this way or it's going to go another way. 592. Can you bring up that, please? Rakesh Kamboj, Surinder Udana, Bahujan Samaj Party could be the spoiler here for either one, right? Because the margin is very, very tight. Aam Aadmi Party, Hawa Singh. I think Hawa Singh ki hawa ud gayi bichare ki. Next one.
Sir, I'll bring another interesting anecdote for you from
Yeah.
Surankot. This seat is important from the Poonch district. The BJP candidate, he suffered a heart attack after the polling and he passed away. Now he is at number 3 in the race, and the independent candidate, who is a rebel candidate from the Congress party, Chaudhry Mohammad Akram, he is leading by a margin of 4,825 votes at the end of 9th round, sir. And
we got it on the screen.
Sir, Surankot, Chaudhry Mohammad Akram. He is son of a former Congress minister, sir. So this time, Congress people, they did not give him the mandate. Mohammad Shahnawaz is a Congress candidate, and Mushtaq Ahmed Bukhari साहब जो हैं वो नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के मंत्री हुआ करते थे, and he joined BJP because BJP gave them the Pahadi status. So he was committed to the BJP because they have given them the status, and he contested, and technically he is no more when we are talking about him. Because he passed away 3 days ago only. After he was there on the polling day, and afterward, before this counting, he could not survive. He suffered a major attack. He was ill also. He undergone a bypass surgery, so he was not keeping well. And Prime Minister also written a condolence note to his wife 2 days ago, because they were expecting if he will win, so there might be a bypoll also. But that is not required now because he is already at number 3, sir. If he had won the election, there could be a possibility of a bypoll, na?
Yeah. Miracle ji, Rajagopalan sir is busy. He's not responding. He's probably busy in Doordarshan. See, everybody is excited. Everybody came expecting results to go in a certain way, but things are going in a different way. Let's go back and take a look at the leads for BJP and see if there's anything else that is close. Then we can wrap this up.
Sir.
Keep going. 396. Rai. Four rounds. Adampur. Still early days. Go to Rai, RAI. That was very, very tight. Yeah. Oh, 4 rounds. Still a long way to go. Krishna Gehlawat. Wow. Very, very tight lead. So there are 3 or 4 seats like that. So we have to hope that they can extend their lead and end up winning.
So BJP is at 25 and NC Congress 50. 40 plus 10.
Yes.
So they should not be worried about the nominated members now, sir.
But yeah, you're right. Some of these things are stabilizing. 192 in Bahu.
It is very difficult for they're planning to go to the Supreme Court to get a clear mandate from the Supreme Court that who should actually nominate these members. Now the popular mandate is with the NC Congress, which is a pre-poll alliance. So should LG listen to their advice and nominate members, or still they want to go ahead and create a constitutional crisis and deliberately delay the government formation? by indulging in horse trading and other activities.
Jammu South also is tight, Mohitji.
Sir, it is going to be tight, sir. So, as per the Lok Sabha trends, there was a margin of only 1,026 votes, sir, between Congress and BJP.
I see.
So it
So
has
Raina ji is, yeah.
Raina ji is trailing by 9,000 plus votes, sir.
No, yeah. This is a
okay,
Congress stronghold.
Narendra Raina. Okay.
This is the other Raina.
He's a professor in the agriculture university, sir, Mr. Narendra Raina.
I see. Wonderful. So, okay, now let's see what else is tight. There is another one with 192. 𝗣𝗚. Taranjit Singh Tony.
𝗣𝗚, this is the constituency where I live myself, sir.
आपने वोट किसको डाला?
सर हमने एक अच्छे उम्मीदवार को डाला था.
You don't want to say, huh? Okay, yeah, we have our guest Prathosh. Prathosh ji, namaskar. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. Namaskar. So maybe we'll just go back to the headlines on Haryana. Surprise in Haryana, Prathosh ji, against your prediction. What say you?
I stand by my prediction still. I think we have lot of time left actually. 1:32:3 𝗤𝗂𝗏 and all is left actually. So let's wait.
Why will 𝗤𝗂𝗏 help one party and not the other party? Prathosh ji?
No. I was just joking. Actually, to be frank, this is far better than I expected. I acknowledge 100%. But then we have to wait, no? In general, till last.
No,
I know there will not be any drastic changes, but then.
Believe me, you will get a earful in Twitter on your handle. So you will know
I am
what
already ready. Yeah.
See,
no problems.
Prathosh ji, what we just looked at Bharatiya Janata Party, right? How many are close contests? We are now coming up to 40% of the 40% of the rounds done. You know, if let's say 17, they've done 6 or 7 already. So they are kind of holding there. Last 1 hour, it has not changed. Initially, what happened was the mail-in ballots were counted, and that time Congress appeared to be in a big lead. BJP was 25, and these guys were 55. Now, immediately once the boxes were opened and the actual counting started, the thing completely changed. Interesting thing is there is no change back to the other way. I don't see Congress going beyond 35, 36, 32. It is between those. And if I look at the BJP leading and Congress leading, there are more seats in where Congress leads are much slimmer.
Than
BJP. So what happens is, this is trend that we have noticed in the past. The party that is establishing a clear lead across the state, in the close contests also, they will start winning after some time. The trend tends to continue. So we have to wait and see. And I like your,
No, because you remember, I have to tell you one thing. This happened in the similar way. For example, Gujarat election, I remember in general. I predicted at that point of time, stating I said Congress will spring a surprise for 1-2 hours and then only BJP will improve. And if you see, morning Congress, they brought a surprise for 1-2 hours where everybody was shivered. But then later it changed. Just giving an example actually. So wait, there's a proverb, no? Wait until it's not over. I mean, it's not over until it's over, according to me. Hare Krishna. Let's wait.
Hare Krishna. So let's go back and take a quick look at the Indian National Congress lead, just so we know how things are going, because that's really tight. 200 votes. Just wanted to show you. Thane sir, the lead is 200. Next. There was one more thing that was very tight. We saw some 30 and 20 or something like that. Sirsa is also tight, 583. Here you see Jhajjar is 765. If one booth which is in one majority, if that guys come and vote, that can change. Hodal just 1004 and Faridabad 1066. Now if I go back and compare Mahendragarh also 1179. if I go back and compare such things in BJP leads, they are a little bit more spread out. They are more comfortable, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's possible. It is possible, but it just tells you that there is something that happened in the last 3 days leading up to the election. See, your prediction was also before that, because I saw in Twitter people are saying that the Dalits are not going to vote for the Congress. Somewhere something happened. We don't know what it is.
Okay.
The analysis we will find out. See, it's everywhere. It is not the merit of what somebody has done. People are voting based on other reasons. So this is where the problem comes. That's why I asked you also that day. You know, if an election is rigged, how will you account for it in planets? Right. It's like you know, Earth starts spinning faster or slower. So last word, Prathosh ji, just 1 second. Last word from you, Mohit ji, before we wind up this session.
Sir, 2 more seats are changing hands. Like Congress candidates are ahead, as you mentioned, Bahu and 𝗤𝙑𝙤𝙑, and Araspura. The BJP candidates who were leading, now they are trailing by marginal votes of 200 to 400 votes, sir. So it is very interesting now. Next 3 to 4 phases, who establishes lead, and the final tally will reflect whether BJP is able to cross that barrier of 28 plus. But looks like 𝗖𝐶 and Congress, they are both consolidated, and they are touching 50 already. So they need not rely on any external or third force or third front, like the PDP was hoping they can extend support to a secular government in J&K. So looks like both the partners, they are happy to continue with their honeymoon and enjoy the relationship as long as they can.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So they have a history of falling apart also. But to begin with, on a happy note, they should start afresh.
Yes. So this is where things stand in Haryana. You want to add something, Prathosh, because we can wind down.
May I take your leave now, sir? May I take your leave with your permission, sir?
Yes. Thank you so much, Mohit ji, and we will see you again very shortly. Yeah.
Right, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, Sree Iyer ji.
So Prathosh ji, what we will do is now we'll take a look at maybe not today, but we'll just take a look at it after a few days when you've had a chance to look at it. And somewhere we have to find out what was the reason. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more that it looked very clearly a trend. Even 𝗤𝙬𝘼 Sriram, who was saying that, you know, the one thing, Badlav was what everybody was talking about. And why did that not take root? What was it, that one event? We will find that out. What was that one event that caused this election to turn on its head? That's what I can say. So we'll have to wait and see. It is still possible that those close seats BJP could lose, in which case it will be more or less neck to neck, and then the horse trading will begin. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's see how that goes. So thank you so much, Prathosh ji. And I know you're busy. Just I pulled you out of something else, but thank you so much for taking the time out and meeting with us. Viewers, we'll be back again in the evening. We'll analyze these results. Thanks once again. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.